Okay, we here. Trying to get this stuff set up in there. You know how it is, man. When you're trying to do this YouTube stuff, man. You out here in these YouTube streets trying to get this YouTube stuff, and yeah, that's how it's going on. But basically, man, trying to get everything set up with this YouTube, man. And we back. Looks like I got two of them up there, but the other one actually is what I'm trying to add on. It's not coming up. So let's see how we're gonna do this because I wanted to use my other phone. 7 o'clock. Alright. Alright, so this thing is not working good. So we're gonna have to work with it. We're gonna have to work with it because look like I'm just gonna have to do it freestyle. What's going on to the people coming in? Going on to the people coming in. I'm trying to got these technical difficulties going on right now. So it's like I might have to log in on the stream on this phone and go from there. Boom, StreamYard. Then it should already be logged in. Let's continue. Use this. There. There. Okay. There. There. Log in. There. Get the code that's been sent to my email. Sorry, guys, man. Coming in trying to do. A lot of background noise back there. I'm about to go on mute and mute that background up anyway. All right, there we go. We here? Okay. And turn this mic down over here. Yeah. Okay. Let's go on mute. Turn the mic over here. Let me hurry up, get this thing out of here for this gas. When you pick it, let's see. Remove this guy right here. There we go. Let's see, moving from the screen. All right, we good now? All right. Sorry for the delay, people. Had to put myself in the back to get everything started. A little razzle dazzle, but we gonna get through it. All right. So I got two phones working from my other phone right now. So that's why I was moving around, doing. You know, so trying to get everything set up. You know, but I'm good. We here. Like I said, got the other phone set up right there. I'm on this phone. Got my notes and stuff, and I'm about to go ahead and break this thing on down. You know, for the people that are coming in and you looking at the videos, I mean, self-explanatory. We talking about coming in, and the title of this one was robbing the bank. That's what we going. We coming out to rob the bank. And so in robbing, I was gonna label down some different things you can do to make money without a 9 to 5. So that was our main objective right there. Coming in was a robbery because technically speaking, you ain't got no job. So how you getting money? So for the people that's coming in, this is some of the things I'm putting in, as Gold Professor say, in the pot to get the conversation started. A lot of people say that they don't got no money. A lot of people talking about how things are right now, and the the pandemic going on, and it's hard out here for a pimp. Shout out to Terrence Howard. You know what I'm saying? Shout out, man. But we're gonna get through this one right here. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up to it in the process. But when it comes down to it, man, like there's a lot of things you can be doing, you know, to a standpoint to where you making money easily, you know. Try to keep up with everybody coming in. All right, so I'm gonna get right into it. Everybody know about, let's go from the most simplest thing you could do. The most simplest thing, if you want to make money, is do surveys from your phone, laptop. Mostly everybody got a phone or a laptop. They have websites where you go and do surveys. I said this once before. They've surveyed so many people dealing with, you know, different shows, topics. Look at Family Feud. They always talking about how they surveyed so many people within Family Feud. Hope my background is coming in, it's not too loud. But when it comes down to it, you can do surveys. Quick little, 25 here, 50, sometimes even $100. You know, easy way to make some money using a cell phone. You don't even have to have no job. You get up, do about like 5 surveys, and go back to sleep. Get up, do 5 surveys, go to the gym or whatever. You made your money for the day. Depending on how much money you want to make is according to how many surveys you're gonna do. And that's gonna set the standard. And when it comes down to it, like I say, it's all about you and how much work you're willing to put in to get some type of money. you know, and let's keep it on the cell phone. To an extent, you can get on your cell phone and let's look at different apps pertaining to selling things. Let's say everybody has pretty much something at the house that they're not using, old cell phones. You go to turn on your old cell phone, they want to give you $50. You know, everybody with the new iPhones, or what, I can't even, what is it, iPhone 14 now or something? So you got the 13, they want to give you $100 for the 13. You can go online and sell the 13, for let's say $400, 300, $500. The newer phones coming out what, 14, $1,500, and they want to give you, $200 for it. You can easily go online and sell them for 800 or something. It's the latest phone, no scratch and damages on there. In mid condition, screen is good,
reset your cloud, and then just sell the phone. You know, shoes. A lot of people don't have a lot of wear and tear on their shoes. You know, to a degree, you have people that are shoe collectors. You know, so it's just to a point. I seen this guy. He literally bought Jordans. You know, that was his thing to buy Jordans, and pretty much the guy bought Jordans, saved up like all his Jordans for longest like since the 80s, since Jordan been making shoes. Every time they came out with the multiple pair, he got them Jordans. He literally had all the colors of the dunks, every single one of when they first came out. The first Jordan number ones, when they first came out, he had every color. And when I say literally every color, I mean every color: green, Carolina blue, you know, red, orange. Even if they came out with a pink, he got every color. Then going into all the Jordans, you know, the 5s, the 11s, the team Jordans, you know, all the way from 1 to 20, 23, all the way from 1 to 23. He had multiple shoes within that range with the colors. So when it came down to it, when I say the guy had Jordans, the guy had Jordans. And guess what he did when he had a kid? Ended up dealing with a lady. You know, it didn't say he married her or not, but pretty much he had all these shoes and was staying at home with his parents and stuff like that. When he had a kid, guess what he did? The guy went and took all his shoes, sold his whole collection, and bought a house. Bought a $250,000 house. Now that didn't say that he showed his shoes and got 250. You know, because I think they said the total, some total was close to like 4 to 500,000. Because I'm saying the guy literally had all the shoes, mid condition. You know, he wore size I think 12, around 11 to 12. Most people, you know, shoe collectors, NBA players especially, wear that size. So he was able to get a pretty good penny for his shoes. You know, and that was the crazy part about it. This guy had all these Jordans. So all these Jordans, man, I'm talking about got all this money just to buy a house because he had a kid. You know, the collection was cool when he was young, but he took it upon himself to say, "Oh, I'm gonna be responsible." You know, I might keep some of them, but the majority of them will take care of my family. Literally, no house note. Bought the house straight cash. So that's one of the things you could do. You know, like I say, for the people that's coming in, I'm talking about you don't have a 9 to 5. You robbing the system. So you don't have a 9 to 5. What do you got to do? You got to make money the best way you possibly can. You know, I ain't even got into the cars yet where you can go do DoorDash or anything. I'm strictly just at home, no car, just a cell phone or a laptop. You know, selling shoes, like I said, you could sell your old cell phones. You know, there's artwork. There's a table in there that's, one of the legs broke on the Christmas or something. Somebody will buy those 3 chairs because, it just might be a newlywed couple. It's just them, no kids. You know, they need furniture. Most of the time when you buying your place, whether you have an apartment or you have a house, you don't particularly have a lot of money to go shopping for furniture. So you typically start off with the bare minimum. So, that's the thing. When it comes down to it, you're starting off with the bare minimums. You're doing the most essentials that you can for your budget. You know, you might go get a wash and dryer, but until you get that wash and dryer, you're actually going to the laundromat washing your clothes. So, like I say, that's another thing. You can sell your wash and dryer. You know, it's to the degree if you literally was broke. I got a cousin, he did this. He, you know what I'm saying, got into the business of selling furniture. And when times were hard, he had all good stuff in the house. He sold everything. Sold his sofa, sold his entertainment center, sold a TV. He kept one TV for his kids. Kept the kids stuff, but far as the living room, his bedroom set, sold all that stuff, got it back with more nicer things, and everything was OV. You know, that was the thing. He knew how to hustle. To the degree if people were coming to the house and picking it up, or if he had to drop it off to him if he had a car or not. That's another thing. Delivery service. But we're gonna get on to that in a little bit later into this. But basically, like I say, when it come down to it, selling stuff out your house when you don't got no money is key. You know, let's go ahead and get into, using a car. Far as you can do delivery service for food. You got multiple streams of delivery service you can use. Far as delivering food, you have DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, Postmates, and then you can do a la carte for dropping off groceries for people. I think it's called GoPruff, you know, and I mean endless. You have apps, for driving. Let's say you want to do delivery services. You can delivery service for Amazon Flex, to where a lot of people that go out there dropping packages and stuff like that for Amazon. You could do that part time for Amazon. You don't even have to have a big truck. You don't even have to have one of those blue trucks and work directly through these companies. Amazon Flex, you use your own personal vehicle, fill up the packages, and you're still to an extent with the same quota as most of the drivers. They require you to drop off so many packages within a certain length of time, you know, and the pay range. I've heard that you get $75 an hour, but you're dropping off almost 70 packages, 70 to 130 packages. And people might say, well, man, that's a lot of packages. I mean, when you're in your personal vehicle, they split it up to where you're dropping most of this stuff off is like envelope size. You might drop off a pair of headphones. Every now and then you might get a rug or you might get a blender that you're taking up those stairs. But majority, the bigger packages, they're being put onto the box truck drivers. They're being put on to the cargo vans that normally run this. So you're not going to be in a situation where you're dropping off like one time I had dropped off some pallets when I was doing Amazon and everything. There were literally pallets of dog food that people were buying, wholesaling the dog food and just bringing it to their house for their dogs because they didn't want to go out. You know, it was a hassle for them to bring the dog food from the grocery store to their house when they could just easily buy it. I mean, sidebar, this is funny. I was dropping off to the post office, and the lady said that she was mad because she literally bought ice cream, and they wanted to a degree the post office to drop it off, so they dropped it off early in the morning. The lady ordered ice cream like literally that night or something, and the guy came with a late run, dropped off one of those coolers with the ice cream in it to the lady from the post office that was literally a block from the post office and a block from the grocery store. And she could have easily just went down the street, got her ice cream, came home. She was complaining about the ice cream was thawed out. How long do you think ice cream is going to stay frozen? I mean, literally, like I said, sidebar. But getting back to the grind and the hustle. Like I said, with the Amazon Flex, you can do the DAC board. Most box truck guys do this. You literally have people with pickup trucks. They go get a trailer. They run loads, from state to state, even locally. You know, there was a guy I know, he got paid 2,600 to load some blinds up on a trailer, like a 26-foot trailer. And these were heavy pallets of blinds. They put it on the back of his truck, 2,600, and he literally had to go, I would say, from Atlanta down to Valdosta to a company, you know, and, easy money. But the thing of it was, The shipment was fragile and, easily can be broken depending on, certain things. So when they're giving you all this money, they're expecting you to have a sense of, insurance to where anything get damaged, you're responsible for it. I know a guy, he delivered a chandelier to where the chandelier literally had to be there the next day. But if he hit the slightest bump that was no literally too hard, they put packing peanuts and all that. But the company which was he was driving had to ensure that none of the bulbs would break. There were special crystals that was made, you know, but to an extent, that's all it was. He had to sit there and provide that service, you know. And let's get back into the listing. Um, did the DoorDash? I did the deliveries. Okay, did the food deliveries already. And like I say, since we're in cars, let's go to Grubhub. I'm sorry. Since we're in cars, let's go ahead and go into like Lyft and Uber. Those services. To an extent, you don't even have a use a car right now with Lyft. You can use a bike to deliver food. Literally in the vicinity. Probably about 5 to 10 miles. Within the vicinity. Most likely, it's gonna do a 5 mile range because you still want the food to be fresh and kind of hot. So they're gonna let you deliver with a bike. Like you can work and get your cardio out by going out here delivering food with Uber. You know, that's literally crazy. And the crazy part, like I was talking about earlier, with doing the things that you're selling from the house, you got Macari, you got Offer Up, you got Facebook Marketplace, you got eBay, where people are still using eBay and still using Craigslist to sell things on. Like I said, you have an old Falcons jersey. You don't want it no more. I got a little stain or something on there, but it looks decent. Somebody will buy that throwback jersey, for $200 or $100 and frame it in their house as a classic. You know, so like I said, it's endless. You know, and I'm gonna go ahead and get into this part that where literally, let's say you have skills, you can literally go and freelance your work to people that know how to do editing skills. You can actually edit some videos from your home, you know, get the file sent to you, pick them up however you want to meet up, and edit videos. And there you go. That's a skill with literally you're clocking in when you want to clock in. You know, going into the tech industry, if you're in the high field of demand of tech, you can go out and start work freelance to where you only can come in, do a couple of hours, do some work and get paid easily. I know a guy who's in security right now. This guy literally freelance from this company. He just left and easily makes money from freelancing from a company he just quit. He freelance. They pay him literally to just do certain things for the company, and they pay him freelance for it. Just checking on certain, instances, make sure things are up to code and checked properly and done. The freelance industry is like boom. Men and women, CNAs. Literally, you can take this course less than, I say less than 4 months. Some of them are lower than that, but take a CNA course, the basics. You don't have to get into phlebotomy or drawing blood or anything. Just basic CNA course, learning CPR, learning how to lift, work with people, check posts. Literally, going to right now, due to the C-19, you're able to go in there and make sums of $20 an hour. And then this is the thing. It's not even the point to where you can go in whenever you want. You set the time. You're going into agencies dealing with them. So they'll literally be calling you to see for you to come in because the work is big right now with the virus being the way it is. CNAs are making top money. This is the most money that most CNAs ever made right now. You know, and they're taking literally advantage of it. They're working. Putting in the work. Another one. Photo shoots. You know, get you a camera, learn the basics, and take some nice pictures. To the degree most women, they love taking pictures, posing certain ways. To a degree, you can just get your camera, not a basic camera. You got to spend a little money, but you want to get you a nice camera, get you a nice editing software, and you can literally make wonders. I mean, weddings, $3,000, 1,200, depending on how you want to charge, how many pictures you want to take. You know, make a setting to where you can have them take pictures. I mean, back in the day when I was in high school, they literally had this guy at the flea market, and he used to work for a big chain picture company, Harris, I believe. And everybody went to them. I think it's another company people go to out west and some in here. I think it's called Old Mills or something like that. That's another big picture company. But anyway, this guy worked for the company, just got tired of the service and the way that they treated their employees. So he went and bought a booth at a flea market and literally was taking pictures in the flea market. And it started off kind of rough, but to the degree everybody knew that this guy had good work, and his career just took off. Literally, you come in there, he had every single color of fabric to match in the backgrounds. He had certain backgrounds that he can put up to make it look different. He had podiums, seats, everything to entice you to pretty much where, just looking up the par to say, man, this is awesome. Man, this is great, man. These pictures, you know, you might have a pink hat on, white shoes. He's throwing pink and white in the background. You know, he's accessorizing to what you have to make the background accentuate the pictures. The way he takes the pictures. He wants you to tilt your head a certain way. You might tilt your head this way and it looks good. And he'd be like, okay, well, I'm gonna show you the difference from this picture and that picture. You might want both. But he takes several pictures, you know, and to the degree you can always come in and try to get the proofs to where he'll print them right then. But it's up to you. The pictures that he's gonna take several pictures and show you the best layout because ultimately he knows what looks good. He's been doing this for years. Most of the time, he'll just take the pictures. Every time he probably take about 3 sets of pictures and all flawless, man. I mean, this guy literally tell you how to pose. Sometimes he'll come in and look, turn this way, tilt this way. Gets the camera angles right. Boom, there you go. Easily 25, $50. You know what I'm saying? You doing this 100 times a day, easy money right there. You know, and prime time, endless money. You charging prime packages 80, $100. To the degree most of these kids are spending like crazy because you're never gonna get this day back again. To the degree I went to the prom 3 times when I was in high school. I went 2 times with somebody, and the one before that when I think it was a sophomore, I went to like it was some type of work to I was chaperoning slash working the booths and stuff, checking people in. So something similar to that degree. But yeah, it was excellent. And you know, one of the best things as far as using your computer and doing affiliate marketing. You know, doing affiliate marketing, you sit up here, find a product, put it on your YouTube. You're already doing YouTube. You're using a certain camera. Find a link for affiliate marketing and put it in the description. Let's say you cook. You use a certain frying pan. Use a certain spatula. Get the affiliate link from Amazon. put it in the description, and get paid. Tell people to hit the link. Just as easy and simple as that. You know, even when it comes down to, you know, the most simplest thing of people always want to know, where you get that camera from. You know, your video's looking 4K. Hey, put the link down in the description and get paid for it. You know, that's a good thing. Courses and things. People are doing courses. You know, working with each other. The advertisement is big, man. You know, and it's crazy because a lot of guys in this space, they have microphones and stuff from from doing broadcasts. Why not take those microphones and use them to do voiceovers? You know, do voiceovers, read books. There are a lot of people that want to do audible books, but they don't have the time. They don't want to use their voice. They want someone else to, do the book for them. They have websites literally for that, to where you can just go on there and they can work with your voice, talk, and it's all, preference. You might be good at reading to an extent. Hey, Go Professor talked about this all the time. You know, the myth of the community not being able to read and read efficiently. So, hey, that's the key. Learning, learning your skills and homing in on, you know. So basically, we're gonna go along with the next one, and to the degree. Now we're getting into the where you got to spend a little money, make a little money, do a little stuff. Drop shipping, you know, drop shipping. You don't want to work a 9 to 5. You want to do your own thing. Now you're getting into the entrepreneur thing. Drop shipping. You know, let's get into drop shipping. You're buying stuff from overseas, making your website, putting it on there, advertising, selling, going from there. People have dreams of making all this money. You got to put it into work. But to the degree, you know, when you don't have a 9 to 5 and you're your own boss, you make your own schedule. Depending on how much you work, that's how much money you're gonna bring in. You know, so basically, starting from there. Like I said, there's a lot of things you can. I mean, literally on YouTube. We're on YouTube now. You can make money from ads. You can make money from the cash apps, the donations. Super chats. You know, um, what's the comedian? Uh, Country Wayne. Country Wayne says he makes about $300,000 a month on Instagram and Facebook off of dealing with those skits and videos that he do, literally. And I'm like, man, that's a lot of money. Just making funny little skits and videos. I mean, Haha Davis, this guy constantly making videos. Ryan, all these YouTube comedians making a name for themselves. DC Young Fly started off like that. And look at him now. Nice comedian. This guy's okay. He does pretty well for himself. You know, he started off, in comedy, doing little skits, and now he's in movies, doing a rap. He's trying to make himself a so-called sex symbol. I be laughing when he be trying to take those serious pictures. I'm like, you got the Birdman between your eyes. But that's the thing. Do all these social media platforms, becoming an influencer, you're making money instantly off this. That's the biggest thing about people getting that blue check. That blue check is something serious. And to the degree, I mean, let's say you have a little money and you want to get it popping. Let's go and invest. You know, People don't know about Fundrise. You can literally put money into Fundrise, the fund um, projects, give people loans, and to the degree you can set the standard on how much you want to give them. The loan proceedings to where you only want to loan to people that have good standings with the company. You want to loan to people that pretty much pay their loans back and have good credit, or you can loan to people that have the worst. But the thing is, it might be a guarantee that you might not get your money back. So it's all on your preference. The the bigger the risk, the bigger the payout on the interest you get back. Minimum risk, you don't really get that much interest rate. I mean, considering that most of these companies, they literally hit these people for 25%, 30 some 35% in interest charges on these loans because you're not backed by no bank. These are just regular 9 to 5 people, or just, to the degree that's investing their money. They're investing their money behind you. So for the people that's coming in, like I said, I'm talking about multiple streams of income without using your 9 to 5. You don't have a job. So how can you make money? Selling things, you know, using these delivery service apps, using apps to sell merchandise that you have, you know, freelancing, using the skills that you have to boost to the next. You know, Also, like I said, social media, being an influencer. You make money off this. But we get now close to the end. But shout out to everybody that's coming in. Like I said, most people can do these things on the side. Like I said, there are surveys that you can do. You don't even literally have to go out. You can get up every day, do a $25 survey. Might take you, 20 minutes, might take you 10 minutes. Some of them might take you an hour. You know, you do about 15 of those a day. You know, to a certain degree, certain websites have different I think different criteria as to where you only can do so many a day, but you have different emails, you have different information that you have to type in. You do multiple. Like I say, it's endless. So when it comes down to it, for a lot of people that really don't want to work, you can literally go into business for yourself. Start an LLC and work for yourself. You know, you can get up investing. That's one of the things. Like I said, you have a little money, invest in crypto. The biggest thing right now is Shiba Inu. I see the rave with Elon is on his, Shiba run again, and he's accepting Shiba to buy a Tesla. You can literally go and buy a Tesla with Shiba and Bitcoin. So with him doing that, he's boosting the market for one, and for two, like I said, it's better for you if you're invested in Shiba. Just sit back and watch it grow. You know, and I'm like, we always got to say this. I'm not a financial advisor. Do your homework. When it comes down to it, a lot of people want to get rich quick scheme. The come up, the hookup, and that's not it. So once again, I'm not a financial advisor. Do your homework. Know the risks that could go on with these proceedings. You know, you have Acorn. Every time you spend money, you donate that little money aside. Fractional shares. To the degree most people can't afford a whole Tesla, buy fractional share stocks, and when the stock goes up, you get your money off there. You could be a fractional share investor. You fractional share your stocks out, make a little money. To the degree, if you know how to pick the stocks right, you might don't have to go back to work. No 9 to 5. You just eat off those little, 20, $50 day runs. You know, doing good for yourself. You know, so the biggest thing is finding out your niche. The biggest NFTs now. NFTs are big. People investing in artwork, making tons of money. You know, and to the degree, all this is almost to a degree is buying penny stocks. It's volatile with risk. You know, no guts, no glory. If you're not putting in the risk, hoping for a better outcome, just don't play the game. Like I say, stay safe. Invest or buy into things that you know is gonna give you a return. You know, S&P, the Spider Index, all these pretty much almost guarantee a return. You know, you're investing in the best companies. You know, but like I said, weigh your options. You can be influencer, from freelancing to voiceovers to just using multiple apps to use streams of income. I literally seen a guy that was door dashing and he had Uber Eats on his phone as well. He had an order he was picking up from Wendy's, and he had his other phone seeing that the order was going in the same direction, literally a couple of blocks from his first pickup. He accepted it, you know, and asked the people, "Hey, I got another order. Can y'all hurry up and make this? I got to do this order and that order together." Now, the funny part is this guy always frequents this store, so to the degree it was no problem. They made both of the orders. He was able to do that. Most people can't do that. You know, let me get this little troll out of here. So, like I say, know your risks, know your tolerance, know the things that you're dealing with when investing, and most of all, have an understanding. If you don't want to work a 9 to 5, you might have to work a little bit harder, or you might have to work less. You know, it all depends. If you find that right niche, drop shipping might be a thing for you. You're good with business, marketing skills, that's the key. So, like I say, it's all about robbing, getting robbed, Jack. Let's make this money. If you're not working a 9 to 5, you can submit one of these different companies, industries, or this different type of ventures that can make you some money. Now, for the people that are working 9 to 5, if you can withstand it, because I always say this, it depends on your body. If you have a grinder spirit, you can actually go out here and do these. You know, Today I didn't do anything, but normally I'll set something up, on the side to where I'm working after I get off of work. You know, I have a pickup truck. I go pick up a sofa, from Rooms to Go or Big Lots. I drop cards off of them. I can make $75 for picking up a sofa, taking it 5 miles down the road. $150 to go around the corner to drop off a sectional, you know, probably about 15, 20 minutes out. It all depends. I learned this when I was young from old guys. I actually at one point I had three pickup trucks. All three of them was moving at the same time. You know, and the system was set up to where everybody worked, everybody made decent money. Of course, I'm gonna make the bulk because these are my vehicles. I'm insuring them. You know, I wasn't no kind of bad boss to the degree where I was kind of underpaying these guys. They knew the risk and everything. I tell them easily, you can go out here, get your own vehicle, do your own runs. I'm not against that. You know, you make enough money, save it up, get you a little older truck. You know, put some money into it. I got a '98 Dodge Ram, regular cab, extended. I'm sorry, it's a two-door extended cab. I mean, extended cab, bed, extended bed. So, I got the longer bed. This is the 8 foot bed. I'm able to put a toolbox on there and still have more money. I can easily throw a sofa on there, no problem. Most people, sofas are sticking out. They can't close the tailgate. So, like I said, I got trailers that I put things on. I'm always trying to make some money because at the end of the day, you know, I know I'm not going to be young forever. To a degree, my body's going to slow down. So I'm trying to make the money that I can now, you know, help people out. It's easy, man. Go out there and make you some money. There's no reason why, let's say if you got laid off, that you can't do anything on the side, part time to find you a little money here and there till you find your other job. Let's say you don't want to go back to work. You know, there's multiple things that you can be doing. There's a lot of things, people make homemade things. I talk to people all the time at my job. This guy, he literally sells puzzles. Before, before the C19. This guy was selling puzzles, probably $100 a week. When that happened, guy would say he was going to like, anywhere from 1,000 to 1,500 a week from selling puzzles. You know, he was buying boxes and doing all this other stuff. I talked to several other people. They make homemade signs, like literally going to the craft store, getting those wooden letters, painting the wooden letters different colors, and just putting people name in there, putting happy holidays in there, and making the money that way. You know, like I said, making these videos, something that piques people interest, they're gonna be entertained by it. You know, and to the degree, I mean, there's a lot of freelance work you can do to where if you have a certain skill, like I said, take a little course. You can actually go and do gym work. You can be a personal trainer. The personal trainer course, I think someone told me, is like 3 months. One of my friends I know from high school, this guy is a personal trainer, and he did it all on his own. No, no certification. He just worked out. He started doing bodybuilding after he got out of college from playing football, and literally started working out. And his biggest thing was, when it came down to it, he's like, I want to do this and I want to do that. So he was like, I already got the body. People always talking about I'm the ab man. So the ab guru, Deshaun Johnson, down here in Atlanta, Georgia, he's been on Love and Hip Hop. This guy literally, you know, has great abs. He works out, works on his abs all the time. And what did it do? It made him money by just working out. So now he has his Ab Guru products, his t-shirts, supplements, all this upon something that he just wanted to do every day in general. He started doing classes for the Ab Guru classes, man. I mean, he literally went to what was it, Stone Mountain Park. Now, this is a two for one. Stone Mountain, you got to pay to get into the gates. So he says, well, I'm going to run a class in here. Let me get a discount for my people that's coming. He could do this to where going with the affiliate marketing. You know, I'm going to have 80 people signed up for my class online. 80 people have signed up. Now, out of the 80, 60 might come. Let me get a discount for the entry into the park. Let's say the park is $20. Let me get a discount for $5 or $10 off. My people that come in, say they come into my classes, they pay $10. Cool. So if the park normally 20, they lose 10. It's not a thing to them, because to the degree when the people come in there, they might want to come back. They might want to get a membership, because if they're doing multiple times coming and visiting, well, a year pass is $70 or $60. Why not get a year pass? You know, because I'm spending $20 every time I come here, but due to the discount, I'm spending only 10. I could get this year pass every time he throws a function there. I'm good. I don't have no issues. Let's go with another angle. You're already paying for the courses. He can go and rent out a gym. He can go to a Planet Fitness and rent out an area to do it over there. LA Fitness, um, I'm going to all these gyms and stuff, but basically he can rent those out, work a deal with them to let his people come in, and hopefully by them being in there all the time, they'll get gym memberships. That's what affiliate marketing comes from, where you're actually setting up things for people, and it works that way. So, like I said, getting to the end of this, man, when it comes down to it, there's a lot of things that you can do part time that sets the standard. You know, if you don't have a 9 to 5, you're robbing the system. You're robbing the bank, however you want to look at it. The 10, you sleep in the 10. Your investments. Most people that invest in the market, they're good at what they do. They know the market opens and they know the market closes. They can check their rates, see how they're going in the morning when the market open, and when the market closed, they can make some adjustments, and they just keep moving. Certain things on auto, you have it to where if a stock drops below a certain amount, you can have it on auto to where it automatically sells. If a stock goes up to a certain amount, you can have it on auto to where you automatically keep reinvesting and buying more. So, right now, like I said, with all this technology, there is no reason why we don't have financial literacy. And I keep talking about this money issue because in the community, we don't have the financial literacy passing from person to person to person. You know, like another one I'm gonna bring up on some next videos, buying houses. I'm gonna bring Alonzo back about buying life insurance. You know, everybody needs to go out there and check Alonzo Hall, the All Star Advisor. Check his channel out. When he talks about buying life insurance, when he talks about investing in yourself, you know, life insurance is not death insurance. You literally, I keep telling people, death insurance is where you pay for your casket, you pay for your tombstone, you pay for your burial, you even pay for your the food arrangements. I'm sorry, calling kind of brain freeze right now, but you paying for your food. You can do all that with death insurance. Literally, the death insurance pays for all that. Even if you want to get cremated, there's the death insurance to where you just pay for cremation and that's it. But life insurance is what it means. It's simply life insurance. To the degree people don't understand this. We always have car insurance. We have homeowners insurance. We even have health insurance. Why we don't have life insurance? You know, and the biggest thing is right now, that $10,000 life insurance policy, it was good back in the 70s and 80s. But what is it going to do for you now? Actually getting a whole life plan, putting a $50,000 whole life plan, it's okay, but it's not going to give you a lot of money towards the, 10, 15 years from now. Everything has inflation. Everything is going up. You can get a term policy, but you can't take no money out. You can't do. Only thing you can do with a term policy for the most part is leave it to the family members. And it's almost in the sense of having death insurance. And to the degree, a lot of insurance agents will sell that to you. They will sell you term life and it goes from term to perm. That's the biggest thing. They'll sell you a term life, low rate, get you hooked in, and offer you another rate for whole life. Why not just buy whole life out the gate? And like I keep telling people, universal life is the ticket. Universal life is the ticket. It gives you an interest rate of I'm sorry, from 2 to 7% monthly, not yearly, like the bank gives you 0.7 or 0.5 yearly. There's some banks that give you quarterly. Most of the credit units would do that. They give you a better rate. But to the issue to where you're getting 5 to 7% monthly, why not take advantage of it? Especially if you're trying to create generational wealth and knowing how to do that with life insurance. You know what I'm saying? I always say, shout out to Alonzo. Alonzo's going to get it cracking. Matter of fact, since I'm over here with my other phone, let me go ahead and throw this in the chat. Go ahead and shoot over here to Alonzo and drop a video for people to look at Alonzo. Because the biggest thing is in our community, we have to have an understanding about this generational wealth and typically see where it lies with us. A lot of people not understanding when it comes down to it, you got to have the money to move. If you don't have the money to move, then what are we having? You know, typically have an understanding with generational wealth, you're passing down the knowledge. It's good to have money to give to your kids, but if they don't have the knowledge, then what's going to happen? I mean, essentially, it's like not having anything. You know, for the most part, if I'm going to pass down generational wealth, I'm gonna pass down the knowledge. For the most part. And with passing down the knowledge, just as simple as that, having it set up. That's Alonzo's right there for people to go and check them out. And like always, it's getting to the end. I always say we here and we gone, but have an understanding, man. We're not gonna be around forever. There are some things that we're gonna have to adjust, and the things that we are gonna have to adjust is dealing with family services and taking care of each other. So to the degree I keep telling people, you know, know where you are in life, know yourself, know your worth, you know. And that's the biggest thing that, we have to go with when doing these things. See, I should just be able to copy this over. Let me see. Hope I slide this over right. Sorry about that for the people that's in here. I'm just trying to do the necessary arrangements, throwing these channels up. Might have to capitalize that. Yeah, because that's capitalized. I want to get everything right on point. U C P. All right. I think I just locked myself out. All right, there we go. All right, man. Like I say, till next time, like always, we here and we gone. We gone.